Welcome back to the final installment in the Vlogmas series for 2022. The week started with my mom coming down for a visit, and I have to say she looked so cute in her little pom-pom hat and her backpack, ready to do her last minute Christmas shopping in the city. It had been a bit since she had come and spent some time with me in the city, so it was great just being able to do our shopping, enjoy some holiday movies, eat great food, and really hit up all the places that you can possibly shop in Toronto. We went to Yorkville, we went to Yorkdale Mall, we went to Eaton Center. And although I hit my shopping limit during this visit, I will say there is something special about doing shopping during the holiday season. The window displays are gorgeous and stores have beautiful festive displays going on in stores. It's definitely a festive time to be out and about. But I definitely was ready to leave Toronto and head home to my parents' place for the holidays. Unfortunately, we did, believe it or not, still have some last minute errands to do. It really killed me at this point, but we had to get it done. We are here at Chapters. We're going to finish up the holiday checklist. I need to get one last little bit for my goddaughter's gift. We're hunting tablecloths. We're hunting cocktail shaker. We're hunting, I don't know, just some last minute things. So I'm hoping find everything lickety split. Oh, we need little prizes for the game. Yeah, we're focused. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about how excited I was to give my goddaughter this gift. This is a wooden camera and a wooden coffee maker set from a brand called Cocoa Village, which if you ever have to buy gifts for kids, this site has such cute stuff and they always have great sales as well. I think I got these for 40 to 50% off. And the inside scoop from the mothers on the block tell me that this brand often goes on sale, so you gotta just look out for them when those sales are happening. Just being able to sit down and chit chat with you, but I'm officially back home at my parents' place for the holidays with my brother. Yesterday ended up being a chaos adventure of just getting all those last minute things. We're hosting Christmas Day here at my parents' place, so like things like tablecloth that we needed to get, crackers for all the place settings, to go to the liquor store because I'm making a fun cocktail which I think I want to test out either today or tomorrow because I've never made it before and we're fingers crossing it that the recipe that I found online is a good one. But I'm kind of ready to just kind of settle in for the next couple of days and get into the festive spirit because all the wrapping's now done, all the shopping is done, and hopefully I can just enjoy some baking today. I want to watch some holiday movies, read a book. I think my cousin Nikki's coming over today to just hang out while I'm making cookies. I don't know what my mom is doing today. We kind of maybe will debate on doing soy this year, which is like a shrimp filled pastry that you fry. The folks are currently out grocery shopping, so I'm just kind of enjoying this little calm before the storm. I ended up going on a walk with my friend Nadine this morning, so we were just catching up, and yeah, that's where we're at. I'm just kind of exhausted and I need to recuperate so that I can go into the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day occasions feeling a little bit more relaxed. It's right here though. This William Sonoma Kids Baking Book is the book I use to make my gingerbread and sugar cookies every single year since I was probably, I don't know, in grade like 7, 8. I've been making these for like half my life. It's the best recipe, and I always just thought it was a regular baking book, but it's a William Sonoma baking book, so I guess makes sense that they're like good quality recipes. I don't even know when I put this sticky note here. I feel like it's been there for years, but ta-da! My mom also got these Christmas tree pillows for her living room and the sphere pillow. She actually also has this one. This is really cool. It's also from Indigo. It's a triangle, a prism, I guess. She's done such a good job with decorating this room. I'm very impressed with the holiday decor this year. It's always just nice being home for the holidays. Like I loved my holiday setup at my apartment, and that has become really cozy for me, especially now that I've been doing it for a few years. It feels very traditional. But there's something special about, yeah, being home and seeing all the ornaments and stuff that like I'm familiar with growing up. I'm gonna unload the dishwasher right now, not just because I want to be a good daughter, but also because I want to be able to put all my baking supplies into the dishwasher so I don't have to clean them later. It's a selfish act of kindness. This is the same plate set that I have, just in yellow instead of white. It's kind of funny because I'm very used to running my own household and taking care of myself, doing dishes, making meals all the time for myself, you know, because I live on my own. But I still, at the age of 25, come home and slip into daughter mode and I'm like, what's for dinner, mom and dad? What are we doing? It's fun. For me. I don't know if it's fun for them. Last week, MUJI had reached out wanting to send me something for the holidays, so I figured that'd be a fun thing to unbox. It's like a pre-Christmas present. Please take note of the new table that we have there because we have 20 something people, I think 24 people including kids that are gonna be here on Christmas Day. Okay. That's me. Ooh, the first thing they sent, fragrance candle in tin, good night. This is so exciting. Oh, it smells so good. I think this is like the smell of the MUJI stores. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. What's in here? A porcelain beige ladle stay. This is for keeping your ladle off the counter. Stop it. Oh, I forgot the card. Let me read that before we progress forward. Hi Caitlin, happy holidays from your friends at MUJI. We've curated these gifts uniquely for you and hope they bring extra joy to your holiday season. We love your excitement for using kitchen gadgets and just had to send over some of our favorites. Use these products to enjoy a much deserved self-care night full of delicious food and relaxation. Cheers to an amazing 2023, the MUJI team, MUJI Canada. This is actually really so sweet. They also sent over a scraper, so this is really great for when you're baking, getting all the last bits of batter. Another little mini scraper, and this awesome silicone cheese grater. Fantastic. This is actually going to be very helpful for our hosting adventures because these things will come in handy. That's very sweet of the MUJI team. I'm assuming they must have saw my TikTok about those double-ended measuring spoons. I actually think my mom got them. Hold on. These guys right here, I've shown them on the vlog before, but they're double-ended and magnetic, so they stay together in your drawer. I'll have them linked below. This went viral on my TikTok page. So that's really fun. They sent me some more gadgets. I do really love kitchen gadgets. I love anything organization, anything that really helps make your life easier, I'm all for. It doesn't matter what category it is. I mean, one of my favorite purchases in 2022 was a garbage can. Actually, I think that was my present to myself last year for the holidays. Okay, so on that note, I'm really excited to do some baking today because I think the last few days with us getting all the last minute gifts and errands done, I'm just feeling depleted because leading up to those few days with my mom in the city, I was also really busy with work, just trying to wrap things up. And I feel like, yeah, I've hit my cap and I need to slow down. Just savor the present because it feels like it goes by so quick. Make some good memories, be in a good headspace, because when you do get too wrapped up in it and making everything like perfect or trying to get everything done and you're like frantic, it's so easy for you to just get into this other headspace where you're more focused on the tasks than the season. Yeah, we're just trying to be mindful of that right now because I have an opportunity to switch gears a bit, and I think baking will be a nice approach to that because these are recipes I make every single year, so there's no surprises typically with it. I know baking isn't always the most calming thing for everybody, but I do think this would be a fun little activity to do today, and then I can just sit down at the kitchen table, put on a movie and decorate to my heart's content. Also looking through my phone earlier today at videos of my grandmother making some of the liquidosões and the filhos, which are two Portuguese dishes we tend to make around this time of year. I was just wanting to kind of get refreshed on things that she had said or tips, and it also kind of makes me sad that they're not here. But you know what, they're in Portugal and they're having a great time there, not in the snow. So I love that for them. There's a lot of love that goes into these.
A lot of love. Oh, you did houses?
Yeah. Oh, that's just leftover dough.
Abomination.
Oh. You can have it. goodness, I'm so tired. I made the cookies today, or I finished decorating them because I wasn't able to get to it when Nikki was here yesterday. We were just hanging out, my mom, Nikki, and I. We actually ended up watching Something from Tiffany's, the new Zoe Deutsch movie. It was cute. Really love like this return to the rom-com that I'm starting to see. I really also loved, I've talked about this before, but Zoe Deutsch and Glenn Powell in Set It Up. Such a good rom-com if you haven't seen that already. I know it's not a holiday movie, but has those cozy vibes. Anyways, and then I got like hit with a huge headache, so I took a nap and I'm gonna call my friend Andrea. We're gonna do a little gift opening on FaceTime because we weren't able to do it in person this year. I think we might be doing the rissoles tonight, which I think I'm gonna try finding a new way to do the dough. So I think I had mentioned the rissoles is like a little pastry filled with shrimp, and the dough for that pastry is often really a pain in the butt to put together because it requires a lot of this motion with your arm. And after a while, like, you just want this whole thing to just drop off, or it feels like it's gonna drop off. So I'm gonna try and see if I can find a variation that uses the KitchenAid so that I'm not dying. I already feel like my hand today with the icing was going through it. And like, you know, if you end up liking that one, you can consider getting the triangle prism. Which one should I open first? Ooh, oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. I love that. Oh, this is perfect. I need a book to read while I'm here because I didn't have space in this suitcase to get this gift wrap. It's so pretty. Also, you wrapped this with passion. I love the anticipation it builds. Oh, so cute, Auntie. I can't believe I don't have this one, actually. We'll be putting it on the tree here. Cherry chocolate orange, a loofah. I got a razor. Oh, I do like the Hydro Stick. It's rose gold too. Very fancy. Some Real Technique makeup brushes. My favorite sponge.
So, Scrub Daddy?
Scrub Mommy.
Oh, okay.
Scrub Mommy's way better than Scrub Daddy.
It has a soft side and a rough side. OPI. Oh, is this like a...
It's like a nail system.
Ooh, some base hand lotions. Got a little emergency kit for the purse. Replacement brushes for me. I do really need these, so. Ooh, another nail polish. A gua sha. It's like for, like to reduce puffiness in your face. My favorite, the Bioderma makeup remover. Oh, thank you, Santa. Santa was so kind. Getting the optics of the fact that there's getting what? Ignore my sloppily made bed right here. But it's a few days after Christmas, and I figured I'd show you just a few things that I got this holiday season. One of which I'm actually wearing right now. This is a scuba hoodie from Lululemon. I have never owned one of these before, but it is, I think, going to be my favorite thing to live in. You're probably going to see me in this all the time. So cozy. The hood is great. I love it. My parents also got me this set of silk black PJs from Abercrombie. These are the bottoms. I don't know if you could tell, but they're striped. Yeah, there you go. They also came in cream, red, and this beautiful emerald that I think is completely sold out. But I wore them last night and they are so glamorous but also comfortable. Big fan. And then I thought this was really cool. Shoppers Drug Mart, I think, does this annually. It's a perfume kit that comes with samples of all of the perfumes that you see on this cover. And it also has this pamphlet that kind of takes you through a quiz that can help you pick the right scent. But you can try out all the perfumes, and then based on the one that you like, you can redeem it for a full-size bottle. So I think that is a really genius idea because perfume is obviously such a personal experience. I personally love Black Opium by YSL, which is this bottle right here, but I've never tried any of the other perfumes on here. Oh, I have tried Daisy by Marc Jacobs, but all the other ones are new. So I want to experiment and see if there's a different scent in my future. I also received another mini pan for my air fryer. This is like the perfect size for my air fryer, so I only previously had one, but now I got two. This is from OXO. I love this one because it's got this like gold finish to it, but not like a shiny gold, a little bit more muted. And another thing I got that I'm super excited about that my friend Nadine got me, this is the Happy Light LED light therapy lamp. I died. We both got each other like very self-care focused gifts, and she knows how much the early sunset really messes with me in the winter. Like February always tends to be a really hard month for me, especially last year, so this is gonna come in handy. I'm excited to try it out. Let me know if you have any experiences with these types of lamps. I know they're kind of a trendy thing. I've seen them on TikTok and stuff, but this could be a game changer. But it was a really successful Christmas. I didn't really vlog any of the moments with my family, but the dinner went off beautifully, and my cousin Chloe was so helpful in helping me prepare cocktails all night. We were like little bartenders the whole evening. We had our signature cosmopolitan cocktail, which was very nice. It was a cranberry cosmopolitan, beautiful. We did espresso martinis. On Christmas Eve there was spiked eggnog. Like we just really went all out this season with really creative beverages, so it just made for a really great atmosphere. We played games with the family, but genuinely like the best part was just being with everybody. I love my family get-togethers, and it was just a refreshing holiday comparison to last year, because I don't know if you were around for last Vlogmas, but Christmas Day was really tough for me, and I could tell the days leading up to Christmas that was playing in my head how hard that last year was for me. So obviously I'm glad that it was a different experience this year, but it also kind of just confirmed to me that Christmas and holidays and all of these days that we just put huge expectations on are just like one single day, and tomorrow can always bring along more opportunities for joy, which sounds a bit cheesy, but it's just ringing true this year. And as you can tell, also you might notice my voice is a little off. I did get like the strangest like 24-hour cold post Christmas. I am in recovery even though I don't sound it. I know the holidays can bring along a lot of great big feelings, both positive and negative, so I hope it was a good one for you. Ultimately I hope 2023 just brings you all a lot of joyful memories, and I'm excited to be continuing on this journey with you into the new year. Every year, like, I end it just thinking about how thankful I am to be able to share parts of my life with you. And yeah, 2023, let's do it. Let's have some more fun. I'm gonna take the next few days, I think, to relax. I've got already a 2023 goal planning video filmed. Still have to finish editing it, but it will be coming soon. And if you've got any requests for 2023 organization planning content, leave it in the comment section below, because I'll be working on that in the new year when I'm back in Toronto. I'll see you all very soon with the next one, and until then, toodles.